The No BS Shopify Guide, turning your brand into a sales machine. If your site isn't converting visitors into customers, then nothing else matters. Today, I want to keep it real about your clothing brand's website. You can have the coolest designs in the world, but if people come to your Shopify store and they bounce without buying anything, that's a problem. On average, fashion e-commerce websites convert about 1 to 2% of people who come to their site into customers. So if 100 people come to your site, it's normal that about 1 to 2 of them will buy something. If you're getting far less than that or barely any sales at all, we need to fix your site ASAP. I've been there. When I co-founded my first brand, I had a pretty rough website as well, and we needed to do a lot to fix it up. We had to learn the hard way to optimize for sales. Over time, we turned it into a sales machine, and that brand, Habits 365, became a 7-figure company. Now, at Perfect Selection Marketing, my team and I help brands do the same. So let's level up, cut the fluff, and dive into how we can make your Shopify store a success. Take a quick look at your site on a phone. How does it feel? More than 75% of traffic actually comes to mobile, and estimates are that that number will increase to up to 95% in the next few years. If your site isn't mobile optimized, you're literally turning away customers. One brand that I've seen called Merchology saw a 40% jump in conversions, all because they made site edits that were mobile friendly. People are often scrolling on Instagram, they'll see your photo or video, they'll click the link, and if your website is slow or isn't easy to navigate, they're gone within seconds. Use a clean and responsive Shopify theme, optimize your images for speed, and ditch any unnecessary apps that just slow your store down. Your mobile site should load fast, look clean, and be really easy for users to navigate. Don't give shoppers an excuse to leave. Online, visuals are everything. If your product photos are low quality or you only show one basic image per item, that's just not going to cut it. Show your clothing from multiple angles, on models, and in real-life settings. High-quality images and compelling descriptions will literally boost your sales. Tell a story behind each product. What's special about your material or design? How will it make the customer feel? Don't just list features, explain the benefit and the vibe. It's also important to be honest and clear. Make sure that you have size charts, the fit, so that the customer can know what to expect when ordering the product. Great photos and descriptions get people excited and encourage them to hit that add to cart button. When you're an emerging new brand, customers will wonder, is this legit? Will the quality be good? You need to erase that doubt completely with social proof. Start gathering reviews from your current customers to put on your site so that new customers can see it and feel more comfortable. Even a handful of reviews can make a big difference. If someone sends you a thank you note or leaves a nice message, ask them to use it as a testimonial so that you can feature it on your page. Also, it's important to highlight real people wearing your brand. Integrate your Instagram feed or post user photos with their permission, of course. Seeing others rock your brand does a great job at building trust. At PSM, we worked with a brand that went from basically zero to tens of thousands of dollars by mainly leveraging user-generated content and customer reviews. Once shoppers saw that others loved the products, they felt safe buying. People trust people, so let your happy customers do the convincing for you. Don't make visitors think too hard or click too much. Your site's navigation should be clean and intuitive. Limit your menu categories and keep it simple, whether it's men, women, and kids, bestsellers, new arrivals, t-shirts, hoodies, and hats, etc. If your menu has 10 or more different options with a bunch of sub-menus, it's gonna overwhelm the customer and it's probably gonna cause them to actually leave the site. On your product pages, make sure it has a clear and prominent buy now and add to cart button. You'd be surprised how many brands clutter their product page with so much information before the customer even has a chance to complete their purchase. Make it obvious. The checkout process should be quick and painless. Shopify's default checkout is pretty solid, so try not to make too many customizations or edit it too much because you're probably just going to end up overcomplicating it. Offer multiple payment options, of course, credit and debit card, Shop Pay, PayPal, Venmo, and Apple Pay are all really good options, and it will allow the customers to have multiple choices when figuring how they want to pay. And please, no surprise costs at checkout. If you're going to charge tax or you're going to charge for shipping, make sure that your customers are aware that that is going to be happening so that they're not turned off and they drop off. The easier and more transparent the checkout process, the more add to carts turn into completed orders. Use smart offers to nudge purchases. Sometimes a customer likes a product but needs a little push before they can click that buy button. This is where strategic offers come into play. One of my favorites is free shipping for orders above a certain dollar amount. For example, free shipping over 75 bucks. This can significantly boost your conversion rate and even raise your average order value. People will usually add an extra item or two just so that they can qualify for free shipping, even if they're gonna actually spend more money. It's a win-win. They feel like they're getting a good deal, and they are, and you're able to make more money on that purchase. Limited time discounts or bundle deals can also create a sense of urgency. For example, get a second tee 50% off this week only. This can encourage folks to buy now rather than waiting for later. I would suggest to use sales somewhat sparingly and make sure your margins can actually handle it so that you can remain profitable. Finally, consider a first-time buyer incentive. For example, 10% off your first order, get $5 off your first order, something along those lines to get them over the top. What I like to do for Habits is I offer a 10% discount in exchange for their email and phone number. This knocks out two birds with one stone. Number one, it creates a first-time customer, and number two, it keeps. This not only helps convert a visitor into a customer, but it also helps you boost your email and SMS list as you grow your brand. The goal is to reduce any hesitation that the customer might have and to allow them the opportunity to buy today. All right, that was a lot to cover. Let's quickly recap the big points. Make your site mobile friendly and fast, show off high quality photos with great descriptions, build trust through reviews and real customer content, simplify your site and checkout process, and use smart deals to nudge people to buy. These are exactly the things that we focus on when optimizing client stores at PSM. It's not rocket science, but it does take work and knowing the right moves to make at the right times. I promise if you start implementing these changes, any of them, you will see incremental differences. Maybe it's more people adding items to cart, or fewer people dropping off at checkout, or even more sales notifications on your phone. Every tweak adds up. If you want some help with this, or even just want a second pair of eyes, reach out to us at Perfect Selection Marketing. My team and I have over 15 years of combined experience, and we've helped multiple brands go from 0 to 6 and 7 figures. We've worked with clothing companies all over the world and have been able to see significant differences in all the clients that we've helped. So check out our website to learn more about what we do. And if you're serious about scaling, hop on a call with us. No pressure, no expectations, just want to give you the information to see if you're a good fit to work with us. Thank you for listening, guys. Now, go apply some of this stuff and turn your website into a sales machine. You got this.